right, guys, excuse me while I blow on my hands. We got some snow squalls moving in. We got a heavy wind gust. Spring is not yet sprung here in the Garden State. That said, man, I wanted to get this video in. First off, I got a nice prime ribeye steak. Look, this is what this video is about here. One of my best videos that I enjoyed doing, and also it still gets some pretty good views. I'm gonna stick that video right here. It is all about the best way to cook a steak. And hey man, contrary to what you may think, it certainly does not involve smoking. It does not involve any kind of flame or any kind of pit. It is cast iron cooking at its best, and really it produces one of the most flavorful steaks that you could possibly make. Look guys, on today's show, I am gonna take what I know about the cast iron and apply it to the flat top. That's right, it is going to be a nice ribeye steak. We are gonna use the thyme, we are going to use the rosemary, we are going to use the garlic, and we are going to use the butter, and we are going to do it up just as we are cooking on a cast iron pan on top of the stove. I want to take all that, apply it to the flat top, and see if I can produce a steak just as good as that. So look man, if you've never cooked in a cast iron skillet, you are definitely in for a treat. Now look man, without further ado, let's fire up the Pit Boss Ultimate Griddle and get to griddling. Oh yeah. It is my hope that everyone goes out and picks up a nice ribeye steak, grab all the proper ingredients. That list is down below in the show notes, fires up the griddle or a cast iron skillet, and makes this recipe. Oh yeah. And you're basically gonna start it out with some kosher salt and black pepper. That is it. All right guys, look, before we get our steak on, real important man, you gotta have a laser. You gotta make sure your burners are at the right temperature because you want that quick sear on the meat, okay? I'm gonna run my 3 burners over here on high. I'll probably shut this one off as I'll cook the steak right there. That is number 1. Number 2 is you're gonna want something heavy on top of the steak. A lot of times I see people do steaks on the, on any of the flat tops, and if you don't have something heavy on, a lot of times, especially when there's a bone involved, it'll curl up, so you're not going to get that good contact with the flat top that you need. And what we're probably going to do is go 3 minutes and then flip it. You definitely don't want to touch it, right? So if you're looking for medium rare, usually 3 minutes is what you want, because you only really want 1 flip on this. So again, 3 minutes, we'll put the weight on, and hopefully we'll get that sear that we need. Again, man, laser, and we're gonna be looking at about 500 on the surface. It is my promise to you guys, plenty of sizzle in this video, and as you saw there, we're about 500 on the griddle. We'll get some fresh oil down, a steak down. We'll get a weight on it, and it'll go for 3 minutes, and then we'll flip it. Oh yeah. I mean, look, it's real important. You want to get that nice salty crust going on, man, because that just gels with all the other ingredients to the recipe and really just takes this steak through the roof. Oh yeah. Oh. And that is the perfect crust right there. And again, 3 minutes, no peak, then flip at about 500 on the surface. So look, after the flip, maybe 20, 30 seconds, you want to get your garlic down. Get a little oil down. That's going to help release the oils in the garlic and get all that work. And get your rosemary down, get your thyme down, and hit it with about a 1/4 stick of unsalted butter down. I am telling you, man, the smells that are coming off this griddle is just out of this world with the thyme and the rosemary, the sweetness of the butter with the garlic and the steak. Forget about it. Oh man. And as you see, we are moving around. We're about 112, 113 Fahrenheit. So basically what I want to do here is just melt that butter and start basting the steak. Come on, butter. There you go. So look, at this point, we're 3 minutes one side, flipped it. We're about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes in. And at that point, again, I'm going to start moving it in the butter and basting the steak out as best as possible. Oh, man, that is flavor. Oh. I'm telling you, man, the amount of oils in the air, the amount of oils on that griddle surface that get moved onto the steak surface is just is crazy. Now, a quarter way in, I figured to use that front wall to get a good base, to get some good liquid out on that spatula. There you go. So keep that in mind. Oh man, that is flavor. Now look, usually, man, when I do these recipes, I like going with like a 2-inch steak, man. But they're hard to find right now with the price of meat. So they've cut the sizes down a little bit so you don't get too much sticker shock. Oh yeah. At this time, we will take this in for some live closing thoughts and a little bit of a taste test. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified every time the channel does a future upload. All right, guys, man, trust me, man. This is the way you want to cook a steak in a cast iron skillet or your griddle, period. I mean, the flavors that get produced, man, with you got that nice salty sear, plus you're hitting it with that garlic and you're hitting it with that rosemary and you're hitting with that thyme. Just puts a flavor on there that is just second to none. Trust me, I'm sure I pretty much overshot my temperature trying to get the snaps while I'm cooking. Man, it's a little bit of a pitta. You know, we got more to do than just cook. So I'm sure I overshot my medium rare. No big deal. The doctor told me to start cutting out the rare meat anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to turn the cameras around, give a quick slice on this bad boy, and give a quick taste test. All right, guys, man, it is freaking brutal out here, man. Like I said, man, I just took a quick taste. I'm going to take another quick taste for you guys. Guys, that is steak 101. This will outproduce any type of smoked steak you can cook. If you want to grill a steak and hit it with that live fire, this tastes better. This is about the best way you can cook a steak. Again, whether a cast iron skillet or even on the griddle, man. We picked up all the flavors of the thyme, the rosemary, the garlic, the butter, man. It is all in there. The salty crust, man. This is this is so friggin' good, man. So look, man, that is all I got for you today. I'm gonna take this bad boy in the house, slice it up, wait for the wife to get home so we can have a little steak with a little salad. Might be Might be nice, man. Special shout out to those Patreon and YouTube Join and members. Look, I got a lot of new members signing up, man. If you want to support the show a little bit extra, check out the information down below. It is a little bit more access to me, and I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate all you guys. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video. You know the deal. And until next time, we will see you soon.